Hello, this is Miss Schaefer, and I wanted to share with you some tips and helps in order to be successful in the course, and then how to find things. You do want to log into your course each day, and by that I mean come in here. If you use the links that are on the main sign-in page, it does not record everything correctly. There's some hiccups in it, so you want to actually go into the course itself. First, it's going to start logging how much time you spend in there, which is what you need to show that you're progressing in the course. And second, all of the links would or should work in the content tab. They don't always work in the main login page where it shows all of your class reminders and information. So please be logging in to each course each day to help you out. You will see the class plan and the announcements. You'll see some announcements based on reminders coming up, and then also for what the week looks like. These are active links. You can see my hand, my mouse turns to a hand, so I can click on them to open up the material I need. So if I need to click on the review sheet, I can get that. There is a link right below. This is the link to the whole calendar. So maybe you want to look ahead or look back and you weren't sure what everything or where everything is. You can click on this link for the semester calendar and it will open up and you can click on whatever you need there and see those due dates. As I go into the course, I'm going to click on the content tab. I can also use this bar to help me. I want to go into the content, and it will open up to wherever you were last. You can use this side of the page to help you toggle back and forth between lessons. You can see that the textbook is in here, assignments are in here, and then the lesson material. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick one of these lessons to go through and open up. Once I open it up and click on it, it will give me some tabs across the page that I can use, will show me each folder and then what is in each folder. So here's the lesson material. You're going to use this. This is your pre-class connect session material. This is what you need to have gone through before you come in to participate in class connect sessions. And there's some tips and tricks and motivational moment that's there. You'll see the objectives and the goals for each lesson. So we have the whole semester broken down into small steps that we can handle on a daily basis. So that is our goal, is to master each one of these objectives. And then to help us out, I have this chart. This is a scaffolded chart. So there's that I can statement again, and it's broken down into even smaller pieces. So if I am feeling frustrated, I can come back to this chart and say, can I do this step? Start at the bottom, just like a staircase, and work up. And if you can build onto each other, you should be able to find where you're really struggling. But each of these big I can statements for the day are broken down into smaller pieces within the unit. And then how am I going to figure out if I got it or not? Well, I'm going to look here. It says I know I've got it when I can complete the 1.05 lab report at 80% or better. So for this lesson, that's our goal. And these steps are going to help us achieve that goal. And you will see that there are some I can statements through here posted reminding us what we're working on and where we're going to. If you go through each of these slides, it's going to give you steps and helps to, in this case, complete a lab. So you definitely want to pay very good attention to what you are doing. Now, because this is a lab and it's giving you instructions, you might want to go to the semester calendar or the announcement and open it up so you can have it side by side with you, because you do have the ability that you can view them in different tabs. But it will go through and it tells you, and it has active links here that you can use to help you determine how to complete this assignment. You can see each of the steps. You'll see that they have hints and helps on each of these areas. And then it will show you where to find the lab, which is down here where it says textbook and lab, and then the instructions of how to do that. That's just one example. And like I said, you can use this folder right here and just click on the different things, or there's also a next tab and it will give you a green check saying that you're not there. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to show you the student quizzes. That's why it says the lesson code quiz, it says error. It's because it doesn't let us teachers do that. But I can click here to the lab assignment or go down here in the bottom corner and next, and I can go through each one of these and it will record that I've been there and that I've worked on it. And here's our lab report. You'll see that you can download this lab and then upload this lab. So you can do both of those. There's some instructions there. And then you can go into the actual textbook. It will give you the material. It will slowly load here, and you can use the arrows to help you go from one page to the next, or then you can, if you want to go to the next folder, then you'll just click the next, or you'll actually can click on the folder itself, and you'll see that it will track your progress. We will find that there is some helpful information in here. It will assume that you're doing all labs yourself with materials and not virtually. All the labs are virtual. Again, all the labs are virtual, and you will find them in a course with a link. So that's one example that I showed and walked you through. I want to show you one other item that is very helpful for you as you complete this course, and that is the review sheet. So I'm going to go back. Every chapter has a review sheet. If you're not sure where it is, just go to the class semester calendar and you can look through there, but you'll see that the review sheet is always due at the end of the chapter. So if I go to the review sheet, I can go in and click on that. I can then download this for my use. File, download. Everything here is only to be downloaded. All these links, you can only download them because they're original. So you don't want to be able to work here. So you want to be able to download them, put them on your folder, in your science folder on your computer. But every single one of these questions is referred to in the material. These are the questions that are going to come up again. This is what you are going to be assessed on. If you're not sure the answer to this question, you're going to go into the lesson material to help you out. So once you log in, you can go into this lesson material. I'll click on 1.02. And I'll open up that lesson material so we can see it. It's loading pretty slowly, and I have information here. It will talk to me about the review sheet. So the lesson's going to tell me number 1 and number 2. And it will have a link here that I can also use right there. I can click on that and download another copy. Again, here are the objectives, and here are the objectives broken down in step-by-step helps. Then it tells me, I know I got this when I can answer number 2 on the review sheet. And so I'll go through this material. Some of this material maybe I know, so I can go through it a little bit faster. Other of the material I might struggle with, and I might need to go a little bit slower. Oh, look here on number 1. That number 1 right there, It has the learning target next to it. If I go to my review sheet, question number 1, what is physical science? And then I go to my PowerPoint, and it says, what is physical science? There's my answer. So that must be something I really need to know is a learning target. I need to be able to answer it. And then there's some other things I can read through this. It's helpful information. If I've studied it before, like scientific method, you've probably studied it before. So let's see. Maybe I don't need to spend a lot of time on those slides. That's okay. If you get to a spot where you're really stuck and you're not sure about it, then review it. So here are some built-in videos. So here's the metric and standard measurement system. That's a video that you can play. You can click on it and it will play. It will start playing for you. I'm going to pause it so it doesn't play in my ear. And then look, there is our question number 2. If this were to be completed, and we do it in class, see, which it will show you. If you go through these slides, you can go through them at your own pace. You can answer the questions. They're all there. If you know significant figures, move on. If you don't, check it out. You'll also see what we're going to cover in class. So see, this slide tells me right here, this is a Class Connect session. I know that this question is going to be answered in class. So if I go to class, I can then snip this and put it in my notes and count it for credit. Once it's completed, once I've answered all the questions, then I can use it in my review sheet. So that's just an awesome opportunity you have to go through the material, to use it to help you show mastery of this course. I know that your persistence will pay off. Didn't say it will be easy, but I know your persistence will pay off. You can use this information as you go through. You'll also see that in the slides, there will be the lesson code word for the day. That just says, I've gone through the material, I know how to find it, I am good to go, and I want to show you that I am participating and keeping up. So then I would go from here onto this lesson code quiz. I'd enter that code word right there into there, and I should get credit for that. I'll check it out in my progress and grades tab. If I have a problem, I will check out the code again because you have more than one attempt. And if there's still a problem, I'll email to get some assistance. I hope that helps. I know it's a little bit long, but that should help you get the majority of what you need in this course so that you can be successful. Persistence will pay off. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.